19 minutes. That's how long Alexi Treviso was alone in that hospital bathroom. 19 minutes that transformed a cheerleader with college dreams into a murder suspect. 19 minutes that left a newborn baby dead, a family shattered, and a community demanding answers. But here's the twist. She was already inside a hospital, surrounded by doctors, nurses, medical equipment. Everything needed to save a life was just steps away. January 27th, 2023. Artesia, New Mexico. After completing school and a 3-hour cheerleading practice, 19-year-old Alexi arrives at the emergency room with her mother. She's doubled over, rating her back pain a 10 out of 10. The medical staff begins their assessment. Alexi denies being pregnant, tells them she's on her period and is a virgin. Following protocol, they run a standard pregnancy test while administering morphine for her pain. At 12:51 a.m., the results come back positive. Despite this, the morphine treatment continues. No one tells Alexi or her mother about the pregnancy. Nearly an hour passes before Alexi asks to use the bathroom. Security cameras capture her waddling down the hallway alone. For 19 minutes, she remains inside that bathroom.
Hospital surveillance video shows Treviso leave her patient room at 1:38 a.m., waddling toward the bathroom while clutching her back. Treviso remains in the bathroom for 19 minutes as multiple people check on her.
Staff members knock several times, but when they get no response, they simply walk away. No one uses the staff key to check on her. When Alexi emerges, she returns to her room as if nothing happened. But something had happened. Something that would make headlines across America. Later, a hospital employee discovers a newborn in the bathroom trash can. "I looked at the trash," she told investigators. "It had a clean liner on top. I looked in there, and I realized there was a baby at the very bottom, just covered with trash bags." The autopsy revealed the infant boy was born alive and died from suffocation after being placed in the plastic bag.
She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there, but it was underneath the clean bag. The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in Toronto too, but she killed the kid.
Body cameras capture the moment Alexi's mother learns the truth. "We discovered a dead baby in the bathroom. Oh my gosh." Alexi whispers, "It came out of me and I didn't know what to do." It wasn't crying. First-degree murder charges follow. But this case is unlike others involving hidden pregnancies.
We discovered a dead baby in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It came out of me and I didn't know what to do. Lexi, I told you about this. I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth.
Alexi wasn't at home or at school. She was in a hospital, the very definition of a safe haven, which became the scene of an alleged murder. As one legal commentator put it, she's in a hospital. Let that sink in. She's not at the prom. She's not alone upstairs in a room. She is literally in the hospital. Could someone really carry a baby to full term and not know they were pregnant? Videos surfaced of Alexi performing cheerleading stunts just weeks before giving birth, with what appears to be a visible bump beneath her uniform. The evidence seems damning. A teenager who performs aerial stunts with a full-term pregnancy, who visits doctors multiple times but never gets tested, who delivers a baby and then allegedly hides the evidence. But what if that's not the whole story? Some experts point to pregnancy denial, where a woman's mind so thoroughly rejects the reality of pregnancy that she experiences none of the mental preparations for childbirth. What we might be witnessing is a psychological phenomenon where someone's mind literally blocks out reality to preserve their sense of normalcy, explained one forensic psychiatrist. Others disagree. She did know that she was pregnant, claimed another expert. Her friends from school have told people that she knew she was pregnant, that she was going to name the baby Alex. Then there's the hospital's role. Despite receiving positive pregnancy test results, they continued giving Alexi morphine, potentially harmful to fetuses. They allowed her to go unaccompanied to the bathroom despite her condition. If you have a woman of childbearing age in the hospital and she's complaining of lower back pain, you make certain she's not pregnant, argues defense attorney Gary Mitchell. Every nurse and doctor knew she was pregnant, and they did not tell her. 4 months after that night, police arrested Alexi for first-degree murder. Her mother's reaction was captured on camera. What is she under arrest for? She hasn't done anything wrong.
Detective Gonzalez.
what is she under arrest for?
She is warrant for arrest, okay?
For what?
That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay?
What do you mean that's all you're going to tell me? Tampering with evidence?
Yes.
At the hospital?
Yes.
In a move that sparked outrage, a judge set Alexi's bond at $100,000, far lower than typical for murder cases. Within days, she was free, though with strict conditions. No leaving home between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m., weekly counseling, and court notification for any travel. While awaiting trial, Alexi enrolled at New Mexico State University to pursue a nursing degree, at the same institution where her baby's father studied. This sparked a petition signed by over 30,000 people demanding her removal from campus. Someone accused of such a heinous crime should not be pursuing a career that gives them access to vulnerable individuals. The boyfriend, who had been dating Alexi for nearly 2 years, claimed no knowledge of the pregnancy. "She's been having back pain," he told officers. "Last night we were on the phone together and she said her hips were hurting bad." How could someone in such an intimate relationship not notice a full-term pregnancy? It's one of the many questions that make this case so perplexing. In August 2024, a judge ruled that statements Alexi made while receiving medical treatment could not be used against her in court, including her admission to putting the baby in the trash. This critical ruling undermined the prosecution's case. The district attorney appealed to the New Mexico Supreme Court, knowing their case was significantly weakened. Then came the legal counterpunch no one expected. Alexi's defense filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the hospital, claiming their negligence caused the infant's death through multiple failures in standard care protocols. "You never allow a woman that you know to be pregnant to go to the bathroom unassisted," Mitchell stated. "That's just common sense." The lawsuit detailed how hospital staff administered 3 heavy-duty medications despite knowing Alexi was pregnant and allowed her to use the bathroom alone, violating standard protocols for pregnant patients in distress. Medical experts not involved in the case have pointed out that the symptoms Alexi displayed would have been recognized as labor by trained professionals. When a woman of childbearing age comes in with severe lower back pain and abdominal discomfort, pregnancy and labor should be top considerations. Alexi's medical records revealed she had visited her physician 3 times in preceding months, with complaints of weight gain and nausea. Each time, pregnancy was ruled out based solely on her insistence she couldn't be pregnant. The case draws comparison to Alexis Avila, convicted of attempted murder after throwing her newborn into a dumpster in nearby Hobbs. That baby survived only because passers-by heard cries. Avila received an 18-year sentence. 2 teenagers, 2 newborns, 2 trash receptacles. But one crucial difference: Avila's baby lived, Treviso's didn't. Was this terrible luck or deliberate intent? Legal analysts note the prosecution faces an uphill battle without Alexi's hospital statements. Without them, they're left with largely circumstantial evidence, explains one former prosecutor. The physical evidence is undisputed, but proving intent becomes challenging. Meanwhile, Alexi's defense has assembled experts who specialize in pregnancy denial, a condition more common than realized. Studies suggest approximately 1 in 475 pregnancies involves some level of denial. As we wait for trial, the questions remain. Was Alexi a calculating killer who hid her pregnancy? A panicked teenager in psychological denial? Or a victim of medical negligence? The town of Artesia, a close-knit community of just 12,000 people, remains divided. Some see Alexi as a monster who discarded her own child like trash. Others view her as a frightened young woman failed by everyone around her. Her boyfriend, who claims he didn't notice, her mother, who didn't see the signs, and a medical system that didn't follow its own protocols. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of this case is how preventable it seems in hindsight. A simple conversation between doctor and patient about the pregnancy test. A nurse checking the bathroom when no one responded. A hospital policy properly followed. Any one of these actions might have saved baby Alex's life and prevented the destruction of Alexi's future. 19 minutes. That's all it took to end one life and forever alter another. 19 minutes that continue to haunt a community still struggling to understand what really happened behind that locked bathroom door. This has been Hidden Truth, the Alexi Treviso case.